What's up, y'all? It's your girl Summer. And man, I guess something was on my heart today that I just wanted to speak on. I don't know, I might just start doing this. I'm thinking of new ways to express myself in the new year and like open up a bit more and let y'all know a little bit more about me. I mean, might as well. Y'all already know my business if you're listening to my album. So why not? Why not just dive deeper into more? So here I am. And this is something that was kind of sparked like 2 weeks ago. For those of you who don't know, I did a live stream performance that was really, really cool. Great time with Road Nation. And I got to sing some of the songs off my album for the first time live. We had a dope setup and everything. And I'm gonna be posting some highlights from that. So if you haven't seen that, go check out those. And more of those will be coming out. But while I could rejoice in performing songs from my album for the first time, I got the footage back, and when I say disgusted, I mean big blown, big hurt. I was disgusted looking at myself because I was like, is this what I look like? Have I really let myself go this much during the pandemic? Is this where we are? And so people might think I'm crazy. It's crazy because just today my Uncle Paul called me and told me, like, he's like, you look like you lost some weight. I saw your performance video. And I'm like, I look like I lost some weight because to me, I feel like I'm looking huge. And that was upsetting, to say the least. And I know we all deal with things. We all see ourselves in certain ways that other people may not see us. But for me, I was disappointed and I was blown. And I was like, this is what happens when you sit in the house and sit at your desk right here and sit at your keyboard and play piano and sing songs and do an album for months and don't focus on getting outside, getting exercise, eating right. But the truth of the matter is that weight loss, fitness, health has been a lifelong struggle for me. And at some point in this pandemic, I tried. And at some point I said, fuck it. I was over it. I was over trying to eat the right stuff. I was over trying to force myself outside to get exercise. Because look, I'm not a person who enjoys it. I'm not even a person who likes being outside that much. I can go a long time without going outside and feeling the sun and the fresh air without feeling like I'm missing something. Like, I don't naturally feel that. I'm okay in the house, which is not good. I know that, but that is how I am. So, as I was saying, it's something I've dealt with my whole life. And it's something that has led to my overall insecurities my whole life because I was a fat kid in class. And I was. And my classmates definitely made sure to let me know that. When you're the fat kid in class, you know you're the fat kid in class because you're not allowed to forget. I don't know what it is about weight that people think that fat people don't know they fat. I don't need you to tell me. But somehow people take so much pleasure in telling you and pointing stuff out. And so that's been my whole life because, I mean, starting off with jeans, it starts there. And I've never been a person that could just eat whatever I wanted and have no consequences. I have always, since I was very little, had to be very aware that everything I put in my mouth is gonna show up on my body. Which is funny because bad stuff shows up instantly, but you put good stuff in it for a week and feel like nothing happened. So like, what's the truth? And you know what's crazy is that we really didn't eat crazy. We did not. I've never been a junk food person. I've never been a sweets person. Like, we didn't eat crazy. My parents, we had healthy, balanced meals. But I was the chubby girl. I was the one coming in last at the mile. Yeah, I was the one still had 2 laps to go when everybody else was done and was out there by myself. I was the one who couldn't do no push-ups, couldn't do no pull-ups. Definitely can do no pull-ups. Oh my God, that pull-up test, I hated that. Why did they make us do that? Why was fitness testing in school a thing? Because that is a specific kind of torture for the fat kids in class. And it's not fair, because so many kids just get to be kids and never think about what they eat or whatever. But when you're the type of kid with the type of body type I had, it was just not a luxury. I had to think about everything I put in my mouth, and I still do to this day. My mom was always like, see, I always told you it was baby weight. It was just gonna fall off his baby weight. Which it did. She was right. All the baby weight fell off around like 13. And I spent most of my high school career like feeling fine with my size, I would say. I mean, still conscious of it, but I've always been the type of person that at my smallest I felt big. So when I'm not my smallest, like now, it's even worse. And on top of that, I've had so much trauma and disappointment surrounding weight loss in my life that now that's the reason I got to the epic point in the pandemic. It's been a pattern of like me really being like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm about to drop these pounds. I'm about to shed this weight. I'm about to no carb, no sugar, only protein, only veggies, fruits, all of that. I'm gonna work out every day. And I would do that. And then something would happen where I would do too much. That's what everybody said. Everybody's like, oh, you're doing too much. And I would hurt myself. Some minor injury that I have to rest from and not work out for a period of time, which leads to falling off and not getting back on. And then I moved out here and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a trainer. And I don't want to blame anybody, but I had a trainer and I wasn't seeing the results I wanted to see, because what he was doing with me was bulking me up and making me look. I was putting on muscle. That's the opposite of what I wanted. I didn't want to get bigger. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to get smaller. I wanted to tone. So adding muscle on top of fat that's already there is not helpful. And I even had a friend, I was like, Summer, you looking. And when I tell you, I stopped it immediately, because never was anybody supposed to be describing me and going like, child. That was a wrap. And then I got with another trainer that was doing all, like, wasn't using weights at all. It was all like body stuff. Then I had a major injury from one of the exercises my trainer at the time gave me. And when I tell y'all that was a dark time, that was a dark time. That one really took me out. Like, I was in the bed for a month, finally started going to doctors, and it was a frustrating process because nobody could really figure out what was wrong or like what the specific injury was. It finally got around to physical therapist telling me he thinks that I had so little core strength that the exercises the trainer was giving me to do were just too much, too strenuous. And because I didn't have any core strength, I was pulling from the wrong place, which led me to hurt my back. It was just bad. It was all bad. All bad. And so then after that, I was on the road to recovery. I found a new place, a safer place to work out with my friend Marla, and she was a godsend at the time. She kind of took me under her wing. It was helping me rehab myself and helping me manage my goals, and she was giving me exercises that were appropriate for me. And I had got to the point that I was working out with her 3 times a week, also doing some water aerobics in between. Out at the top of 2020, I had my shit together. Like, I was working out, I was rehabbing, I was eating right. And then the pandemic happened. No more working out in a group. No more going to the class. No more classes. Gyms closed. Pool closed. Everything closed. And I tried to keep my process at home. And it just didn't last, y'all. And so now, fast forward a year later, I feel like I'm in even worse shape than when I first hurt my back. And seeing how I looked at the performance was like a slap in the face and a bit of a wake-up call. And just more, not to mention, at the performance, I was a little winded. That's the other thing. I realized what happens when you haven't been moving a lot, and then you want to get on stage and get excited because your song is playing, and I'm trying to get up, man. I said, whew. Whew. This taking a little bit out of me. So that was a wake-up call, and I'm in a place where I'm recognizing that it's really hard for me to get started right now because of all of that. It's like my brain knows, don't do it, because as soon as you do it, something else about to happen. You don't want to get hurt again. Something else gonna stop you, gonna throw you off. And so I'm really trying to fight through that feeling, and I'm having a hard time. But I don't want to call it a New Year's resolution, but I'm starting the process again of trying to be healthy. I've been seeing this thing going around where I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying to lose weight. I care about what I look like. I care about how I feel about what I look like. And unfortunately, because of all my childhood trauma, that is tied to my weight. So I'm trying to lose weight. But I also know that when I'm at square -0, like I am beyond square one. So I guess I just came on here to share that with y'all, to get out. I don't think I ever laid it out like that, to just get out what it's been like. Try to hold myself accountable, child. I feel like if I tell y'all, I might be more liable to stick with it, because I told y'all I was doing an album and my album came out. So I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to lose weight and I'm trying to get healthy and I'm trying to get my life together so I can stick with it. Here I am again, starting over. Here I am again, asking questions, waiting to be moved. Child, we have to start. Here I am again. I don't know, y'all. This made me sad talking about it, low key, because I just feel like it's such an undertaking. I tweeted the other day, why is taking care of yourself a full-time job? And it really is. Just to wake up, put something nutritious in your body, exercise, take care of my skin, eat right. It's too much. It's too much on top of everything else that I have to do and I'm trying to do, to like have to take care of myself too. We gotta prioritize. And so that's one of the things that I want to commit myself to this year, is prioritizing all facets of my health. It's the only body I got. And at some point, I'll get around to learning how to love it. Until then, it is what it is. With that being said, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for listening. My heart goes out to anybody who has dealt with similar things, because it's not easy being the fat kid. It's not easy having to always be conscious of your weight. And I know what that's like. I hope y'all still listen to The Golden Hour. If you haven't heard it, go get it. My debut album out on all platforms as we speak. And so I'm just trying to live in my golden hour, y'all. And all the different things that means. And one of that is learning how to take care of myself. So at the ripe old age of 25, I'm finally making taking care of myself a priority. And that's it on that, period. Okay? So thank y'all for listening. I'll be back with some more self-reflections at another time. But for right now, that's it.